Welcome to another exciting episode of Badman Reviews, and since I was recently able to play the new reboot of Ratchet Clank on the PS4, I think there's no better time than now to talk about my top 10 Ratchet Clank weapons. And there's only going to be one rule for this list. The Rhino will not be included on it. A, because I haven't gotten most of them or been able to use them, and B, because it would obviously top this list because it's the Rhino. But with that out of the way, let's hop right in to number 10. Number 10!
Tickle.
Welcome to the Seeker Gun, a beautiful creation of purple death. This gun is great for enemies that you hate who really like to hide around corners. Just shoot and let the gun do the rest of the work for you. I found myself loving this gun just due to its ease of use. Shoot, lock on, dead. It was great and a fun gun to use, specifically in the arena. I just wish they brought it back after going commando, but what can you do? You can't have every gun in every game. If that was the case, we would miss out on other awesome guns. And we're just starting this list, so let's just move straight on to number 9.
Number 9. Pickle.
So there is a little bit of history between me and the Agents of Doom. Back when I played the game, I came across the Glove of Doom, and after reading the description of what it did, I really wanted it, but I could never get enough bolts to buy it before beating the game, so I never ended up buying it even though I really wanted it. Move forward a few years and Up Your Arsenal is out, and I find out the game has a new version of the Glove of Doom, called the Agents of Doom, and I instantly know I must buy it. And after a few levels, I get enough money to buy it, and man, is it worth it, especially after I quickly level it up to level 5, and they get rocket launchers instead of lasers. It's so awesome! And it just made me love this weapon so much more. How can you not love cute, tiny robots with rocket launchers and jetpacks? Exactly. You can't.
Number 8. Tickle.
The Bouncer is a weapon that is just overall fun to use, and I think most people can agree with that. Its baby bombs that lock onto targets make for a fun, spamming time. I also love the sound effect of the bouncers hitting the ground before eventually reaching their target and blowing them to pieces. On top of that, it's making its return in the reboot, which will hopefully be just as awesome as it was in the first game. Minds of Doom hype!
Number 7. Tickle.
This part of the countdown is going to be for morph guns. Like, all of them in general, because there is no way I could choose which one I like the most. And putting them all on the list separately is kind of a dumb idea. For those who are not sure what I'm talking about, I mean any gun that transforms an enemy into something else, like the morph-o-ray, quack-o-ray, mutator, and Armageddon, which all turn enemies into different animals, like sheep, ducks, cows, and a bull. There's something about turning aliens into animals that I've always enjoyed and found enticing, specifically using the morph-o-ray to turn the alien queen boss into a chicken. And what's better than an alien boss chicken? I also like the later transformation guns that had the animals explode when they came into contact with other animals, making the weapon just that much better.
Number 6. Tickle.
This weapon has made it so high on my list just due to the fact of how much it helped me through multiple games and caused me to become so attached to it. I'm obviously talking about the Blitz Gun, the beautiful shotgun that helped me through the start of multiple games when I had nothing, and helped me dominate the high levels of the arena at such a low level when I was younger. The Blitz Gun was just an overall good gun. Dealing a lot of damage at close range and shooting pretty quick allows it to really deal with any enemy through most of the game. Like, the Blitz Gun was on my quick select for the whole game. So that says something for a gun that you get pretty close to the start of the game. And that's exactly why I love it. Simple and yet effective.
Number 5. Tickle.
I really don't have much to say about this weapon besides the fact that it is awesome! Something about homing swarming blades is the coolest thing ever made. The disc blade gun was my favorite gun from Up Your Arsenal, and I don't know why, besides the fact that watching a swarm of blades destroy a boss was the coolest thing ever, especially after level 5 when hitting something caused it to make a new blade, which just made it look even cooler. But that's really all I have to say about the disc blade gun.
Number 4.
Tickle.
As everyone knows, Ratchet Clank 1 is a pretty difficult game, especially in the last level, and I for one was amazed when I beat it as a kid. And to be truthful, it was due to this one single weapon that I was actually able to win. And I hope I'm not the only person who relied on this gun so heavily. I'm talking about the Visibomb, a remote-guided rocket launcher that was extremely powerful. So if you saw a group of bad guys up ahead and were close to dying, you would just pull out the Visibomb, stay out of their range or behind a box, and blast away at the annoying enemies until they were all gone. It was a perfect and totally legitimate strategy that you can't call me a noob for. Truthfully though, I really hope that they put the Visibomb back into the new reboot and give it a really cool twist or something.
Number 3.
Tickle.
If you have all been watching me for long enough, you know I love to dance. Like, I could do it all day if I wanted to. So why would I not love the Groovitron glove? Oh yeah! Let's do this! The Groovitron glove was a weapon I instantly fell in love with and knew I needed it. How could you not watch as all of your enemies are forced to dance for you for eternity? Or until the disco ball breaks, but then they're already covered in a swarm of saw blades, so why does it really matter? Plus, the fact that in Crack of Time it works on every single boss in the game is just too funny. It's beautiful, kind of like a piece of art. It's also making a return in the reboot, and I had some fun playing around with it. There's really nothing better than making your enemies dance for you.
Number 2.
Tickle.
The Rift Inducer 5000 is a beautiful invention from A Crack in Time that allows you to open dimensional rifts in time where Fred, yes, that's the name of the tentacles that come through, grab your enemies and pull them into another horrible alternate dimension. You know, the one filled with lions and bears and such? Yeah, that one. Plus, when the dimensional rift closes at level 5, it causes a huge explosion, hurting and or killing everyone in the area. It's just a perfectly designed gun for the game that is really fitting to the title and overall style of the game. But on top of that, watching your enemies get sucked away to who knows where is one beautiful thought in my mind. Yeah, I think I maybe messed up a little bit, but hey, at least there's no one left to judge me about my decisions.
It's me, number 1.
Tickle.
And it has all come down to this. What could possibly beat out all the prior weapons? What could possibly be better than everything else? There's only one right choice, and that choice is obviously Mr. Zircon, the lovable dancing death machine from the Future series. More specifically, the Crack in Time game, since he was okay in Tools of Destruction and I haven't played into the Nexus yet, so I can't really judge that one. But from my understanding, when he levels up in Nexus, his family members join the fight, which is kind of weird. When playing Crack in Time, Zircon was my favorite weapon to use, and he spouted some amazing quotes that I never got tired of. Plus, seeing him dance along with the Groovitron was probably my favorite part of any Ratchet & Clank game ever made. So, I hope Zircon is in the new reboot, but I doubt it since he was never really brought into the games till the Future series came out. So sadly, the PS4 Ratchet game may not know the beautiful death and destruction of Mr. Zircon. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this top 10, and I just have to say, I'm sorry I've been so late on uploads recently. I have to just get back into the swing of things and stop being lazy. That's a big part of it. But on top of that, everyone should be hyped about the Ratchet & Clank game coming out on PS4. I've been able to play it recently, and it looks to be amazing, and I'm super excited about it, and it's going to get all of our nostalgic feelings flowing from back at the PS2 days. And that's exactly what we want. But till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I just have to give a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters, because without them, I still wouldn't be making videos. So, a huge thank you to Rob Liberty, Brad Moore, Andre Drulard, Thomas Bethel, Ian Selch, Jeremy Olivo, and the YouTubers Possum Gamer, Cray Trey, Legend Gary, and After End Media.